I'm itsmintsalad and I saw Twilight Zone Season 1, Episode 9, Perchance to Dream. It is directed by Robert Florey, written by Charles Beaumont, and if you haven't seen this episode, I will spoil it for you. This episode starts, there's a guy who just goes into a doctor's office, just like, oh, I'm very tired, and then he lays down. And then, with the way that this episode is shot, basically, this guy gets right back up and he's trying to switch to this doctor. He's been up for 4 days and he's like, I have a heart condition. If I fall asleep, I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna stay up, making my heart worse and eventually dying when I do eventually fall asleep. And I'm just like, dude, you're thinking too much. You're thinking too much about you sleeping. What exactly do you got to be scared of? And like his story that he's telling the doctor is like, yeah, there's this lady and she's tempting me and I don't want to go back there. And I'm like listening to this guy and I'm like, dude, be okay with your dream. Like, I don't see what's wrong with your dream. And honestly, the doctor doesn't seem like that he knows what's wrong with his dream either. He's just like, and what's wrong with it? He's like, well, let me tell you another thing about my dream. And then it's like, continue on further with his dream, and then it's weird. I don't understand what's the bad part about his dream, but he's like hyping himself up to stay up forever for all those nights. And then I really like this part because the entirety of the episode is him telling the doctor about what's happening with himself, and I pretty much already explained that. And then the fun part is when, like, oh, you know what, it's actually the receptionist. The chick in his dream looks like the receptionist. And he's like, oh my goodness, it's the receptionist. It's her. It's the chick in my dream. When like he leaves the office and then he like jumps out through the window down like several stories. And then I'm like, wait, is this a dream? Oh no, this was a dream. This was a dream. And he's actually, when he fell asleep, he just died. And I'm like, wow, that's hilarious. I really like the acting in this. Like, I like the guy's like frantic energy. He's just like frantically going all over the place. He's like, I can't go to sleep. I can't fall asleep. I can't fall asleep. And he's like that the entire time. And then we have that contrast in with the doctor. He's like really cool and calm and collected. He's like, wait, what's going on? What's this? What's this about what's happening? Also, I like the chick in that guy's dream. The chick, she's got like some really like killer cat eyeliner going on. It like goes to like her eyebrow, and it's like, wow, she looks foxy. I would see why this guy's like really scared of her. She's a foxy lady. Although, I personally wish there was like more described as to why he's imagining her. Maybe because he goes to the doctor's office all the time and so it's like imagining her. But like I still have some questions. I like this episode. This episode is like hilarious to me because this guy is just asleep the entire time. He's dreaming about all the things that are happening throughout the episode. So I like that episode premise. I guess it's not really supposed to make sense because it's this guy's dream. And this guy's dream isn't adhering to reality, so we're not following reality's rules here. So I guess whatever goes, I guess. I just, was that lady in your dream brandishing like a weapon of some kind? Like if you slept with her in the dream, then you're going to die in real life? You know, that part a little bit confused me. But otherwise, I find it really fun. This is a fun episode. Of course, this guy is not making sense. He's sleep deprived. So, the acting's good. I really like the office that takes place in. It's really fun that this episode only takes place in like a couple of different settings. It takes place in the office, and it takes place in like this guy's dreamland. And like the stark differences between the two, like Dreamland is like a lot darker compared to The Office, and The Office is very well lit, and it's it's set up just enough where I'm like, yeah, I believe this is an office, and I like the little like knickknacks all over the place. That gives it the office a lot of personality. So I like this episode. This is a nice, fun episode. Honestly, I think I just gotta give it like a solid 7.9 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. If you want to fast track a movie review, you can do that for $20 Dinos at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you like to help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movie reviews, go to this link tree, find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews. So you can go here, and until next time in Salad Saw, I'll see you later my South croutons bacon bits. Oh no, I'm up against the wall. However shall I escape? Doop. 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 Oh, here's a way to leave.